Hello, and I hope you're having a great week so far. Today we're back with another episode of Scarlet Hollow, putting us at episode 3. If you haven't seen the 2 previous episodes, there's a playlist for it. I'll put the link above and in the description down below. If you want to give Scarlet Hollow a go for yourselves, see if you can get to make some different choices to me. I'm sure you probably can. I've made some pretty questionable choices. The link is also in the description down below. Shall we go ahead and get started? Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throb in and out of focus. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Look at us surviving, doing a good job. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the shore mines still stuck to your skin. Is there a shower actually? Because we went to the bathroom. I don't know if I looked for a shower in the guest bedroom. Ooh, okay, yeah, we're gonna take a shower, I think. Immediately, yes. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower, regretting your decision when you see how tattered the shower curtain is. Jeez. Come on, Tabitha, you can at least just change it out. You could give all. But that girl's hired to clean this place, so she's just hired to move some stuff around in the kitchen. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and, surprisingly enough, clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, Ooh, okay, so I've got multiple options here. As we know, I have currently 3 people on my death camera. I'm not doing too great at this, am I? But you know, I'm trying my hardest. Think about those 2 girls still buried in that horrible mine. Think about Duke and the image of him lying there, slumped against a tree with half his head blown off. Scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin, as if they're part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne, and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Think about someone special. Alright, okay, I don't know who we choose. And think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. I mean, I don't want to put in the bad parts of us. Maybe I don't want to think about people watching us in the shower either. So maybe scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're part of the dirt that coats you. You scrub ferociously, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as though they're part of the physical dirt that coats you. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off, and I've got an achievement. Wash away your sins, shower. I think it's a reasonable reaction. Time to start your day. You gotta check on the possum first thing. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Hi, you got friends. Let's wave at them. You wave down at the possums. They look up at you. I'm not gonna pet the possums though. They do look very cute, but they are still, possums. Please get out of my dresser, pet them, close the door. Let's just leave them to it. You've had enough of the growing family of possums that live in your drawer, at least for the time being. Let's look out the window. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print and viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. As far as I can see, there's nothing. I did notice when I did the edit for this that there was, I think it was Wayne standing staring at us from over here, I think. It's the same view. Turn back? Yeah, okay, that seems chill. You turn back to the guest room. Let's check the closet, make sure the doll's still there. It's still there. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved right. I don't think it has. That's enough of this closet. You turn back to the guest room. So we can choose to text Stella and Kanika separately or message the group chat. We might as well message the group chat, right? You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Morning, how are you guys holding up? Last night was terrible. What's the game plan? I actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Can't wait to go Sputs tonight. I get to meet Reese today. Send a photo of a pained old man. I think let's be sensitive. They both had those things watching them the night before, so Morning, how are you guys holding up? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Ooh. I might also text Stella separately. You pull out your phone to text Stella. Wanna hang out before Reese ghost hunting? Ooh, okay. I don't know what Tabitha's got planned, so I'll send her a separate how are you holding up. Let's save. I do want to see what the options are here. How are things with Miles? That's a good choice. Okay, let's head downstairs. You've done everything you wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. Playing the field? I'm not playing the field. I just wanted to say hi to everyone. We've got... Okay, so cool. We've actually got... You are actually cleaning? You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. She's having ice cream for breakfast. Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to do the best that she can. I thought we bonded with Frou last night. I thought Frou came and lay down next to us. Booksmart, you have to imagine that the fresh face in the kitchen is Janie. Tabitha did mention that she comes on Wednesdays to clean. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast. Oh, okay, never mind, Tabitha. It's obviously... You can have whatever you want for breakfast. It's chill. Hi, you must be Janie. Offer Janie your boiled peanuts. Are we having ice cream for breakfast? Any updates on those two girls? Hey Tabitha, how's it going? Hey cuz, how's it hanging? Or stare in silence. Let's explore Hi, you must be Janie. Hi, you must be Janie. Tabitha mentioned you'd be coming in today. That's right, I'm just here to do a little bit of cleaning. What cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do at least. So is it your fault the place isn't getting thoroughly clean, Tabitha? Are you paying Janie? If you're paying Janie, let her clean. You don't have to carry the world on your shoulders. It's okay to ask for help. I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't be making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. I wonder if this is like the grief that she doesn't want to have anything changed from the point where her aunt was alive still. Well, our aunt, her mom. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Socks. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. But you didn't because we didn't actually meet you. We walked in and a bunch of people stared at us in silence. Janie. But seeing someone new, someone somewhere, and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks, remained silence. Why are we getting... thanks. Ooh, I don't know the fact we've got options here that cut off. Not leaving me with much faith. Yeah. All I'm trying to say is it's wonderful to finally actually meet you. And I'm so happy that part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company with everything that's... Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Oh, so she's just happy. She's just a happy, she's a happy talker. She just likes to make people feel comfortable, and that's her way of doing it. Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgements. Ooh, there's a few options here. I'm not gonna say having ice cream for breakfast because purely for the fact that I know that that's her special, gathering. I think she's got a lot of it that she said we couldn't have before. And I don't want her to feel like we're mocking her either. Any updates on those two girls? Hey Tabitha, how's it going? Hey Akusa, how's it going? Hanging. I'm in split between these two. I do want to know if there has been, but I can't imagine there would have been much during the night. Hey Tabitha, how's it going? My men have been working around the clock to dig 2 teenagers out of my mines. So I'm a little stressed. Yeah, that would be stressful. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with a trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible's wound up happening, so you're coming with me. Oh, we're actually hanging out with Tabitha? I'll be out there in a couple of minutes, go wrap my morning routine. Yay, cousin bonding time. Alright, let's go. But I haven't had breakfast. You can't just take away my freedom like that. I don't need a babysitter, and remain silent. We haven't had our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I'm sure I probably could grab something on the go, right? Maybe, but I haven't had breakfast? We'll find you something in town. Janie, look up before you leave, please. Don't go rearranging anything, I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Socks, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again, and just wanted to say I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. Jenny seems nice. I'll be praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. But why's Tabitha so standoffish with her? Thanks, last night was a lot. You should get out of town. You should leave. It's a bit too, we don't know what's going on. I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you've got time. Sorry, Tabitha's so mean to you. I'm not going to say that. Have you seen any weird creatures around town? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Have you seen anyone prowling around the estate? It's been nice meeting you, but I've got to bounce. Tabitha's foot tapping is driving me insane, but I should go. Time to leave. I feel like street smarts. These are explore options though, so should we do an explore option? Thanks, last night was a lot. I feel like her whole deal is that maybe she talks once you get her going, but that's not a problem. Thanks, last night was a lot. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman, always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir crazy ever since we moved here with nobody really attending sermons. It'd probably do a lot of good to talk to you through your worries. With everything that's been going on, having a priest on speed dial seems handy. Sounds wonderful, thank you for the offer. Maybe we'll see. I'm not really religious. I'm not Christian, but thank you for the offer. I'd rather not. See, just talking to someone's not going to be a problem. I'm not personally very. I was brought up Catholic. I'm now sort of just doing my own thing, I guess. So I'm kind of just. Sounds wonderful. Thanks for the offer. I'm just going to take it as though it's a person we can talk to if we need to talk to them, and it's her husband. So I'm not going to say anything negative. Sounds wonderful. Thank you for the offer. Of course, he's always ready and willing to talk with people, so feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door is always open. I'd love to chat, but I'd hate to interrupt your work. I'm in town for another few days, though, if you've got time. Of course, like I said, feel free to swing by the church any old time. Alright, let's go. Bye, Janie. Be safe out there, you two. I wish we had the other options, but I could see that once we asked them, they would be closed on that, so... You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than making conversation. That's very much every trip we've had with her so far. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Sybil. Oh, I gotcha, picking up tea. You drink tea? Honey, what kind of tea? Not sagely roll your eyes. What's wrong with her picking up tea? Honey, what kind of tea? I don't know, the kind Sybil makes. She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it's called. After everything that's happened the past 2 days, it's nice to go on an errand. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Over people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Okay, so we got Booksmart. That's very Hemingway of you. It worked out great for all of his characters, too. And for him. I'm surprised to let her see her let loose like that. I'm glad she's finally letting loose. Maybe her family will stop taking advantage of her. Poor Kanika's really going through at her. Yeah, I've never been one for public displays like that. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Good for her, honestly. I'd be losing it if Miles were my brother. Have I ever told you scare me? I hope that there aren't any customers in there. I'm surprised to see her let loose like that. She seems so measured. Exactly. The two of us might not get along, but it's because she's better than that. It's unbecoming. I didn't say it was unbecoming. I was just surprised because she seemed pretty, like she just had to hold a lot of it back, and now she's kind of letting go, so it must be a pretty bad argument. Why do you care so much? I think you're only saying that because you want to leave. Come on, let's pick up your tea. Ooh. I feel like I've been getting over it on okay with Tabitha. Why do you care so much? Because she's one of the few people in town I actually respect. It's why we don't get along. We're burning daylight, come on already. Oh, so she actually likes Kanika? The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smells of old wood and steamy herbal tea flood your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning, is the new blend ready? Of course. Socks. If you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Tabitha, what are you buying? Then maybe I'm just like a bit silly and not realising things, but I generally thought she might just be getting tea. Is she getting something to help her block out things with the mines? Because obviously we both had that joint vision. Yes, there we go. She's getting okay. I genuinely just thought she was getting tea. I'm not very bright. Is Kanika okay? It sounds like your daughter is pretty mad at you, Sybil. Can I go with you? I like the tea room. I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? Well, we have seen him in his group do that before, so can I have some tea? I want to say that. I want to say, can I have some tea? Can I have some tea? Oh, sure, if you're willing to wait a bit. I wasn't expecting to entertain, so I didn't put any water on. I'll go and do that now. Never hurts to have fresh hot water on hand. Can we get this over with first? I feel like she does that just like smiling, but she's like gritting her teeth and she's like talking through her teeth. Of course, priorities. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow. They both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. Ooh, I don't think... Oh, this is bad. I'm going to be a bad person. I think I should listen in. I don't think... Miles, you're not going to talk to me. Let's be honest here, buddy. You just want to chill, and that's cool. And you're probably going through it, thinking of your friends yesterday. Even if you act like you're not actually, bothered by it, Oh God, I'm doing it. You find a subtle spot near the door and listen in. The walls of the tea room are surprisingly thick, and you can only make out snippets of the conversation. I know it. Longer, short notice. Aren't easy to come by. Is there enough? Just fine. Make sure this is all. Not keeping it. You only have one. Plenty of times. Your listening session is halted as the tinkling of bells announce another patron. Oh, hi. Are you coming from the mines today? Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Socks, aren't you? I am, and apparently everyone this town knows. My name is Bo. Hi, Bo. I'm sorry about your dad. Hi, my name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I could have saved him. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Sorry, Bo. Have they found his body yet? They seem to want to pin it on me. Folks don't seem to care that your dad is dead, do they? Oh no, that's a bad one. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you. The policeman said he might just be out hunting somewhere, but me and my mama both know that he ain't coming back. Mama's pretty broken up about it. I'm trying to hold it together since I'm the man at the house now, but it ain't easy. Me and him was supposed to bring Big Betty to the state fair this week, but now he's gone, and as of this morning, so is she. Wait, Big Betty? Oh, I'm so sorry, but your pig is probably also gone to ditchlings. They like animals. So I suppose I'm not going to the fair. I might as well make myself useful and get out into the woods and look for what's left of my daddy. Then you're gonna find Big Betty, but here's a Big Betty. Yeah, you're gonna find Big Betty, but not in the state you probably want her to be. I wouldn't recommend going out into the woods. You was there, right? Could you tell me where to look so I can find him? Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Oh, it didn't actually say. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, so here's our major decisions that we did last time. Woke up in my cousin's guest room. Checked the dresser possum. Checked rest. Found a sickly boot print in the garden. Told Avery the truth about last night's encounter in the woods. Had tea with Avery at the diner. Discovered that the mayor of Scarlet Hollow is a dog. That was major. Walked with Stella to the mines. Spoke to 2 groups of miners. Visited Tabitha's office while investigating the mining camp. Warned Tabitha about the teen sneaking into the shore mines, but went in without waiting for her. Left Becca and Alexis behind in the mine collapse. So, I don't think it actually said, by the way. Yeah, I don't think I thought Big Betty was. Why did I think that he said Big Betty was a pig? I guess we can learn that. So, is Big Betty one of your chickens? It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. You should let the police handle it. If they haven't found him yet, there's probably nothing left to find. I don't think you want to seem like that. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. They're the things that have been stealing your chickens. Have you seen anything strange in the farm for the past couple of days? I can tell you where he is. It's not safe. He died in the northeast edge of town after the Achina trail. Is Big Betty one of your chickens? Nah, she ain't a chicken. Our Big Betty is our prize pumpkin. Oh, I thought it was an animal. I presumed wrong. I wonder why that went missing. She was a big lady too. I'd expect she was at least 2,000 pounds. Not easy to move something like that. Could be she rolled off down a hill, but I can't be looking for her just yet with with everything else going on. Ooh. It's dangerous up there. I wouldn't go poking around. I ain't a stranger to what these tools have to offer. Daddy always said I wouldn't have to fear nothing. Daddy always said I wouldn't have nothing to fear as long as I used to learn to use my fists. So he taught me how to do that. Yeah, but he also knew how to use a gun, and that ended badly for him. Those woods might still get scary sometimes, but I reckon there's no better way to show my daddy I've learned those lessons than to go out there and find him. Your dad was killed by ditchlings. I'm not doing that one because I get the impression that he's very much like his father, that he wouldn't believe the truth unless it was there in front of him, which is absolutely fine because why would you believe in what we saw? It was very weird. So, have you seen anything strange on the farm the last couple of days? Not really, no. But I've been awful busy with everything that's still been happening. Them chickens keep disappearing now. I don't think I should say that. Ditchlings aren't supposed to hurt people. Oh, am I going to regret this? Am I sending his son off to death as well? I'm going to tell him where the body is because the police don't seem to go find it. And, you know, it's... I feel like I would want to know. He died in the northeast edge of town after his signature. Thank you, Socks. I appreciate you trying to help us out. And I rest easy knowing he's out there somewhere, all by himself. Yeah, I can imagine that. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Oh. Are you friends with Tabitha? Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. Me at the library after and figure out a plan. And then it buzzes again. Hey again. Lol, if you want to come over for breakfast, would honestly love to hang out. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out before the library, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Ooh. Oh no. I have options. I want to go have breakfast with Stella. I'm gonna get in trouble. I hate this because I feel like I haven't ignored Stella yet, and Tabitha's making time out of her day to hang out with us at the moment. How long is she gonna be in there for, though? We haven't been fed yet. Oh god, I hate this because I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble with Tabitha. Is there an option to go say to Tabitha, I'm gonna head off. You enjoy your tea. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret it. You know what? We can text Tabitha, so I'm sorry, Tabitha. It doesn't take long to make your way to Stella's house. Knock on the door. You politely knock on Stella's door. There's no answer. You knock again, louder this time. Your renewed effort is immediately met with the sound of an excited Gretchen. An exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. Hey, sorry I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slept in a lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed and I can make us both some breakfast. That's cool. Stella talks from the other room as she changes. What are you feeling for breakfast? Pancake, eggs and biscuits, maybe just a classic scramble? I also have toast or waffles if that's more your speed. Offering biscuits if I've had one of Winnie's. Someone's got a secret family recipe, huh? I want to say that. Doing it. Maybe. I never said to be as good as Winnie's, but I've certainly got a trick or two up my sleeve. Alright, let's see what you got. Biscuits it is. I think I'm going to go biscuits, guys, because that was a good response. Alright, let's see what you got. Biscuits it is. Excellent. You won't be disappointed. We can even make them together. I'm down. I'm down for a bit of cooking breakfast. I love this jumpsuit. I would love something like that. It's really nice. Alright, let's get started. Oh, I've just said that, so I feel like I should commit to saying it. Is it flirting if you just genuinely, mean it? Is it flirting if the first thing you said is, that's a cute jumpsuit? That's a cute jumpsuit. Aw, thanks. I kind of picked it out, just for you. It's really nice. This used to be my lucky getup back when I did ghost hunting videos. Though I guess you might call it unlucky, since I've never seen a ghost. That might mean it's lucky. Wait, can we just talk about the framed picture of Gretchen? Oh, look how nice this kitchen's kept. I hope that, like... Yeah, I hope the kitchen in the house is starting to look a bit better. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe we could use a little bit of bad luck. The kind of bad luck where we don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on food? I'm starving. You'll have to tell me what to do. Will do. I'm sure we'll catch it on in no time. Biscuits from scratch seem to intimidate a lot of people, but once you get down to it, they're super quick and easy. How about you mix the butter into the dry ingredients while I get everything else ready? That sounds good. Okay. She hands you a bowl. You gotta get in there with your hands. Just squish the butter into the flour until all the big chunks are gone. What if I mess up? There are always toasted waffles, but I'd have faith in yourself. Besides, making breakfast together isn't really about the final product. It's about the bonding. Though I do hope it turns out okay. I've got quite a hankering for biscuits. Let's squish that mix. You get to work and start kneading the mix. I'll get started on the gravy while you're at it. Anyway, seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Anything interesting happen while I was asleep? Did Tabby give you a hard time? And I don't suppose there's any news from the mines. Okay, so we've got... I met Bo at the general store this morning. That poor guy, how's he doing? Apparently Big Betty's gone missing. Really? How does a £2,000 pumpkin just disappear? The cops still haven't found Duke's body. He says he wants to look for it himself. Gosh, that sounds dangerous. I hope he stays safe. Tabitha was planning a babysit me all day, but I managed to slip off while she was picking tea. Tabitha was planning on babysitting me all day, but I gave her the slip. I'm glad you're here. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it has been the two of us running in terror from the monster of the day. When I talked to Tabitha this morning, it sounded like they'll still be digging all week. Anyway, that's it for this morning. I'd rather not talk about last night. I talked to Tabitha this morning. It sounds like they'll be digging all week. I guess there's not much we can do other than wait. Exactly. They'll probably be out there in no time. I know Tabby said it'd take all week, but when we left last night, her crew had already made it pretty far into the entrance. I'm sure it won't be much longer until this whole thing gets sorted out. How are you still so positive after everything that's happened? Different people cope in different ways. I know there's nothing I can do about this situation, so I just try not to think about it. If I did, I might sink into that pit of despair and then I'd just be useless. But if I just took it all away, I can be there for the people who need me. You know, like the way you've been there for me. Street smart. Stella may not be lying to you with those words, but she's lying to herself. What does that mean? I can be there for the people who need me and I let you be there for me. I think she's still sinking to her. Yeah, she's lying to herself. The events of the past 2 nights have taken a toll on her, and the harder she tries to bury them, the closer she is to collapsing under their weight. Booksmart reference, Jaina. Don't keep the things you're scared of locked away in the attic of your mind. You don't need to hold yourself together around me. Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate the support. You're tough. I don't know if I could do what you do. Are you sure not just making things worse by letting them fester? Do you have a therapist or something? I think we should all have therapists. Don't keep the things you're scared of locked away in the attic of your mind. Oh, there's some good responses. I think I'm going to go with... Don't keep the things you're scared of locked away in the attic of your mind. It can easily end worse than if you just dealt with them outright. It's like Mr. Rochester. Those things may one day break free and burn your whole house down. Stella pauses for a moment, contemplating what you just said. I feel like you're making a reference to something I haven't read. But I totally get what you're saying. I should keep them in metaphorical shed out back instead. That way they can't burn down the house. Which I guess is my temple in this metaphorical scenario. Maybe I should build an actual tiny house and write down all my bad feelings on little slips of paper and stuff them in there, never to see the light of day. Or you could just have a journal. Or talk to someone. You can talk to me, you can talk to... I know that priest is apparently up for talking. Apparently he's very lonely. There's your friends, Kanika. There's other people. You don't have to keep it all to yourself. That sounds like pretty good therapy, honestly. But in the meantime, I can just choose to pour myself into distracting activities with the people I care about. Like making breakfast. Gotta make sure we're fueled up for our ghost hunt tonight. I'm extremely pumped. Whatever happens, I hope it's scary. I'm craving that adrenaline rush. After everything we've been through, I'm pretty nervous. I'd rather we just didn't do it. I didn't sign up for any of this. I don't know if it really matters how I feel about it. I've got to get done. It can't be worse the last 2 nights. I still don't believe in ghosts. I'm just along for the ride. I don't know. I don't want to be like, I'm pumped, because 2 girls just ended up in a mines because of me. After everything we've been through, I'm pretty nervous. What if it's as bad as the last couple of nights have been? I think ghosts are usually pretty harmless. That's if they're ghosts, but they could be poltergeists. And they attack things in the houses, right? As long as you're not adventuring in an abandoned mine. I don't see how even a legit haunting could be anywhere near as bad as everything that happened to us yesterday. Or the day before. I think we're in for a chill evening. I feel like you're kind of ignoring my reservations, and you've sort of been doing that a lot with people. I wish you took my concerns more seriously. This is just like you in Tabitha's minds. Just because you like getting scared doesn't mean other people do. Okay, you've convinced me tonight will be fun. Stella, please don't say it'll be chill, you're gonna jinx it. You keep saying things are gonna be chill and then they're not very chill. Oh, I don't want to argue. She's just trying to make us feel better, and she's just trying to distract herself, and this is how she distracts herself, you know. Maybe remain silent's the best thing here. How's the squishing coming along? I think I'm done. How's this look? Messy but good, I think. Stella reaches over and takes the bowl from you. Looks perfect. Now I just have to add the wet stuff and we're in business. Don't worry, I'll do the whole roll out and fold part. I know that might be intimidating. You wash your hands as Stella adds her milk concoction to the flour mixture, stirring a few times before turning to the counter for the final steps. Hello babies are ready to go in the oven. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while I wait. Actually, can I have an egg too? Of course, the more the merrier. I hope you like over easy. Stella cracks an egg into a fresh pan and gets back to work on the stove. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. Ooh, okay, I've got a lot of explore options now. So I've got Tabitha, do you think you always live here? What happened to your parents? You and Kanika seem close. Seems like you and Kanika don't hang out much anymore. So we're actually going to meet Reese today, right? How's the food coming along? Oh, you and Tabitha give off a bit of an Exorcist vibe. I don't want to say any of the stuff where Tabitha's been mean because I don't think that's my place. What exactly is your history of my cousin? Okay, I guess I can spill the beans. I suppose you could say we kind of dated. So we were exes. It was never really official, and she might tell it a little differently, but as far as I'm concerned, that was my first relationship. Not that she's my type or anything. Honestly, that's a lot closer to you. Do you still have feelings for her? In case I've made it blindingly obvious, I'm interested in someone else. Oh, we could be flirty here, guys. I don't know. I'm kind of like, we've known her for 3 days. It's kind of moving quite fast, right? So, whoever you're interested in sure sounds lucky. Like, I feel like that's an ambiguous version. So I might go there. Whoever you're interested in sure sounds lucky. Oh yeah? Well, if that's the case, I'll have to make a move soon before someone else snatches her up. I don't want to say anymore. I feel like I'm going to jinx myself. So, what was it like dating her? What did you ever see in her? Why did you two split up? I don't want to talk about it because I'm dating Stella. But now I just know. It's more information. You say nothing in response. Now you know. Yes, apparently I do. So, do you think you'll always live here? What happened to your parents? Do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought about moving away? It's hard to say. This house means a lot to me. This town means a lot to me. And I haven't had to think about where to live or where to go. But I guess I could see myself leaving for the right reasons. Or for the right person. You and Kanika seem really close. Yeah, it's nice that she's back in town, but I wish it was in the best of circumstances. She's so busy with the store too, I don't know how she does it. It's been nice hanging out with her more the past couple of days. Oh, again, better circumstances would be nice. Do you ever hang out with Avery? Oh, that's a good question. I guess I just don't know them very well. I grew up with Reese and Kanika and Tabby. Even you don't seem like a stranger, what with who you're related to. Avery moved here a few years ago and kind of close on the heels of all that stuff with the accident, so I guess I wasn't really in the right headspace for making new friends. I do go to the parties, but now you mention it, it is weird that I haven't thought to try and hang out with them outside of that. I should text them sometime. You should, I think Avery would be really down to hang out. So, we're actually going to meet Reese today, right? Yeah, we are. Heck yeah, we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to turn us away again, we can just sneak in. Nothing will stand in the way of us and friendship. What's he like? I'm not about to ruin a cool and mysterious introduction by telling you. I think you'll like him now. Are you sure he's real? Wait, what? At the very least, he was real for most of his childhood. And if he's a ghost now, that's even better. He can tell us what being a ghost is like. His mom's got it rough. Yeah, I can't imagine being in her shoes. Her whole life is taking care of him at this point, you know? I'm not gonna say, do you think it's contagious? Because his mom wouldn't be let us see it. She's a doctor and she wouldn't be let us see him if that was the case. Well, I'm guessing the parents went in a car accident, but I think that Stella should tell us when she's ready. How's the food coming? A timer goes off and Stella excitedly pops open the oven, pulling out a tray of delectable biscuits. Funny you should ask. It looks like we're done here. Yeah, we got egg with ours. And with that, breakfast is served. I've got to have a look at this. So, we got biscuits, gravy. I've never had an American biscuit and gravy. So, I am curious to know what that would be like. And obviously it goes well with eggs, because otherwise we wouldn't have it, right? It's a big stack of lettuce here. We are being knowing some bills, are we, Stella? And obviously Gretchen's like, but I would like some. Oh yeah, that's a fresh biscuit, alright. Still, not as good as the diners, but if I could capture that kind of perfection, there would be no mountains left for me to conquer. Better to have the thrill of the challenge. I'm so glad you came over today. I've been having a little bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple of nights. I'm sure you can relate. Yeah, my bedroom's like not like the best, but it's a bed. I think I needed a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. As you and Stella start to dig in, you're interrupted by a phone alarm sounding off. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. If they're even still doing it after last night. I wonder how far the news has spread. Either way, it's a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and start talking ghosts. Gretchen barks at the mention of Mayor Jimmy. Right, the dog Mayor. It sounds fun. You should let Avery know. Ooh. Do we get Avery involved in this? You know, I'm just gonna say, right, the dog Mayor sounds fun. Yeah, it'll be a blast. Let's scarf this down and head on over. I'll be sure to bring some biscuits for the Mayor. I will get Southern hospitality, spend some quality time with Stella. I hope this wasn't like Tabby's agenda for the day as well, was to take us here and I just have ran off. I'd feel kind of guilty. You and Stella make your way to the library. It's busier than usual. A small crowd has already formed in the corner of the main foyer. Now we're just waiting on Kanika. Hey. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Socks to the Mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it. Trust us. Alright, shall we? Yeah, he's a dog. He is. And he's a very good dog. He's a very good dog indeed. Oh, these are the previous ones. How did he get them to wear like a full style suit? Oh, what an adorable dog. And you too, Gretchen. But like, my God, that is a mare dog. If I've ever seen a mare dog, that is a mare dog. Even its own private security detail. You can tell this dog is the Mayor from the little sash and his fancy top hats. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. And unless you're mistaken, the serious man by his side is Deputy Franklin, one of the policemen you spoke to following your encounter in the woods on Monday. The Mayor's little nose starts twitching as you approach, his doggy eyes shine with a curious intensity. He knows you have something. Should I give him my peanuts? Should I give him my peanuts? One sec. This is the only I want to give him offer him a campaign contribution. I want to do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let the peanuts go, guys. You hold out your now slightly rancid bag of boiled peanuts. The Mayor's nose twitches eagerly at their strong odour, and he's on he's on them in a flash, ripping through the plastic and devouring the soft shell legumes. Drop it, sir. Drop it. Oh my God. I've given him a rancid bag of peanuts. Slightly rancid bag of peanuts. I'm so sorry. I've gave this dog a bad stomach. I can feel it. Oh no! If the Mayor dies, this will be my fault. I swear. I thought it'd still be. I didn't know if it was like story mode, but I'd still be like fine a few days afterwards. His security detail tries to tear him away, but it's too late. The peanuts are already eaten. You'd better hope those nuts sell well. If the Mayor gets any trouble after eating your disgusting pocket peanuts, they'll be held to pay. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hands. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the Mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and nail scratches allowed. Isn't he just the cutest? Stop it! Stop ruining all the fun. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. Is that going to be one of my... I'm checking this. I can't check my... Oh, I pressed on it and the other page it skipped some of the dialogue. And all my friends and Winnie's biscuits and oh, and the close-knit small town and community, of course. But having a dog mare is a close fifth, no contest. Is Gretchen squirms and stirs arms, training to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mare. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back. Kiniko is quick to follow. Ah, I hope you have an amazing stomach. I hope I have not given you a bad tummy ache. I feel like you wanted them, and I just gave them, and I may regret this decision. It looks like everyone is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Oh, it's the priest. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression. A self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mare may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Socks. Everyone's been buzzy about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt Pearl Ann's in a better place. Sounds like she was awful. Let's not kill ourselves. We both know Pearl Ann's in hell. Oh my god. We don't know them enough to make that assumption. I don't believe in the afterlife. Oh, thank God, I've been hoping to find a priest. Janie mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one by myself, but I've heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave. Why is it playing such sinister music with this guy? And it seems like it provides them with a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved ones, but like their beloved relatives are watching over them, even in death. Is this about Pearl Ann? Or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? No, Oscar's place is haunted. I think we need an exorcism. Dang, I thought you might have some good ghost stories. Ooh, no, I mean real ghost stuff, scary stuff. Never mind, say nothing. I don't like these responses. Purely because the responses are fine. I'm just really bad at making a decision. I think we need an exorcism. No, Oscar's place is haunted. Oscar's entrusted us with that, so we probably shouldn't tell this guy. Dang, I thought you might have some ghost stories. I do have the best ghost story of all. The story of the Holy Ghost. See, buddy, I don't mind if, like, we have just a casual chat. But as long as we don't try and, like, turn it each time. I don't believe in an afterlife. You mentioned Pearl Ann being in a better place. I should go. It was nice meeting you, though. Of course, and if you find yourself in need of counselling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. That sounds lovely, thank you. Really? Oh, that's great. Sorry, I just don't usually get positive responses when I ask folks if they want to come to the church. I feel like he's probably come to this town to be the priest and has walked into the church that he doesn't realise that everyone's got ick about. Like the building. I think maybe the building isn't viewed well. Anytime that works for you, just swing by. I'm sure I'll be around. It was lovely to meet you, and you have a blessed day, Socks. Bye! The pastor leaves you and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. I swear, if I've poisoned the mayor, I'm going to be really upset with myself. You find I'm already talking to Oscar deep in the library. Oscar's had a bit of a clothes switch out. He's ready to go and tackle that ghost in his house. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared in the dark 2 nights in a row. I guess we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about going out after dark either. but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun comes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until our spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get real proof of ghosts. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. And you're sure there's nothing we can do for Rosina right now? I don't think so. She's been locked up in the back room all day. Hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. I think the best we can do is stick to the plan. Ghostbust the house clean, and give her a real bed tonight to sleep in tonight. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is a pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The only thing you'll need to bring is an open mind. Don't worry, Oscar, we'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Well, if we're not doing the ghost hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Sax. It's time to go bother our friends. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Bye. Time to go. So, I finally met Pastor Daniel. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha to ghost hunting? Invite Tabitha to go ghost hunting secretly? Should we invite Avery ghost hunting? Ooh. So, I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counselling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. He just wants to help, but I don't think he knows the best way to go about it. I think he just really wants people like him. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I got. His vibes were bad. He and Janie keep trying to make me go to church. I think he just really wants people to like him. But he comes off as desperate. It's a vicious cycle. Ah, when you put it like that, this whole situation is kind of sad. Even if that's the case, it doesn't mean I have to like him. Whatever his deal is goes a step beyond trying too hard to get people to like him. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. He's not normal. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's exactly how I would describe it too. Could he be haunted? The whole town feels the same way now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. Should we invite Avery to go something? Oh yeah, totally. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm sure he did get a hoot out of it. Yeah, I can't say I mind having a calming presence with us tonight. We won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping at our own shadows. Cool, I'll text them on the way over to Reese's. What about Tabitha? What about her? You're not planning on inviting her, are you? Oh my god, yes! Can you imagine how funny that would actually be if she chose? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She's not even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe if she comes along tonight, the two of you will finally get along. No. Oh, I kind of want to invite Tabitha. I don't want to do it secretly though. Should I just invite? I have nothing personally wrong with Tabitha. I don't think she should be insulting Stella that much, but she actually seems to like you, Kanika. I think maybe if you actually gave her a chance, you might get along. Oh, I don't know. I don't think she's going to turn up anyway. I think she's going to immediately say, no, that's stupid. Get back to the house. But might be worth a try. I'm inviting her. Kanika sighs as you shoot her cousin a text and invite her to this evening's ghost hunt. Alright, you invited her. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the mines to even show. Ah, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, we'll have another opportunity to forge a bond of friendship between you two. The two of you. You know what? Stella's been very mature about this, because, like, she's not been the nicest to Stella, I'm not gonna lie. But Stella knows that what she's like, and hopefully that just shows that she's gonna... There's room for growth, hopefully. Let's head to Reese's. Alright, shall we head out? Let's head out. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. You once again find yourself in front of the Kelly residence. A cold hesitation grips you as the building's history looms over you from the hilltop. A refurbished Civil War hospital and tuberculosis clinic would be a strange and difficult place to live during the best of times. You can only imagine the challenges of living there with a severe chronic illness. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun is already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. This is Reese. Okay, yeah, he does look like his mom, don't he? Hey. Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Socks, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless in making sure I got all the Socks updates. Stella won't stop talking about us. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get in between them. Oh. Gretchen, do you not like Reese? Are they here already? She told you not to bring Gretchen. I knew you'd show up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's getting into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. No! You've got to bring them back to the house, Stella. Stella, you can't leave Gretchen outside. The itchings will be all over her. But it's okay, Stella. We can chill in my van for a bit. Good job, Kanika, yes. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always have some of those easy chew dog's jerkies stashed away. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards the van. Well, what about you, Socks? Are you coming in? Oh, sure. I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? I'll wait for Stella and Kanika. Certainly wait for Stella and Kanika. Let's head on in. We've got no reason to wait outside. Oh, sure. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. There's no reason why we'd wait outside anyway. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile and comfortably tidy to the point you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls, bacon in the oven, and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. Sorry, one sec. Have you noticed, Reese's nails? Because we haven't really had much detail on people's nails. If you look at his mum's, Stella's, his is the first one we've got like a real detail on, and they're kind of like very overgrown. And I feel like as a daughter, that would be something she may avoid. You know, like in the care process. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. You know, I know that you're looking after your son full time, but is there a reason that you're so angry? I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be too long. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to a disaster of a room, are you? Dr. Kelly, it's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single, questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, that would be any worse condition than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Cool. Wow. You've definitely seen the creatures then. Look at the way some of these are modelled. The basement is what you might expect to have a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Look at all that. So, alright, so this is interesting. So there's a mirror behind here that's kind of covered. It's a bit of a jump, right? But look at all of these creatures that might be similar to what we've seen already. You don't think that, like, he could be a ghoul of some kind, right? Because he does... It explained maybe he's haunted by something. Your mum is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes some sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately and I haven't been cleaning much. Do you need us to sneak you out of here? This place feels like a prison. Your mum really looks out for you. Kanika's right, your mum's scary. So as Third told you everything that's happened the past couple of days, your whole situation's gonna be rough, sorry. What are you sick with? Your art, that's quite a movie collection you've got. Any Rex? So you three go way back. We've got quite a few questions. Okay, so let's start off with... That's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any Rex? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shino-Chi, Deathblood? I saw it for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to dang, I would usually be down for that. We've got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd go ghostbust his place. Apparently he's been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I'll take a rain check on a movie. We could always ditch this movie, sounds good. I don't like horror movies anyway. I'll take a rain check on that movie though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Socks. I'm sorry, we're just gonna speak for our schedule now. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. You're right. Real Goyle Black period vibes with a healthy dose of Bekinski. Slap of these bad boys in a mug, you can make a book or two. It's exquisite, it's grotesque, there's sure of a lot of it, never mind. I mean, real Goya Black period vibes with a healthy dose of Bekinski. Thank you, I think. Yes, that's a good thing. Then, thank you, I really appreciate it. To be honest, I don't know much about art history. It's not exactly a popular subject. By the way, I have no idea what I've just said, I just wanted to sound smart. And it sounded like the most complimentary out of everything we could have said, so... To be honest, I don't know much about art history. It's not exactly a popular subject in my K-12 rural schools, so my art education was lacking. I'm working in the dark as far as influence. And you're doing great, man. You know, you could gain a real following if you ever post these online. Just saying. No, I think I'm okay sticking to sparsely populated late-night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle. I don't know how you do it, Stella. How to exist in front of all those people at all time. Knowing some version of you lives in their heads, knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but if the only time you've ever put your art on display is a live stream during school hours, when am I ever going to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings, then you can see them all. And maybe they'll be worth millions since I'll be dead. I'd be able to rest easy knowing someone had retroactively given my life value. That's very dark, my friends. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the room. The school here is a tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all get along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time. With some real jacks, and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Now, not that we were free from dealing with jacks, like a son Scarlet I could name. Oh, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, but the way she used to look at me, you'd think I'd rolled in something foul every morning before school. Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it though. You seem like you have some history. I don't know what's going on there, but I want to know what he's sick with, but I feel like it's insensitive to ask. But I'm gonna do it anyway. What are you sick with? Sorry, Reese. Socks is pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness. It's okay, I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre, Reese. You're making something you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there's worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time, or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So, I've done my morning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable, but one day I'll wake up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese. I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. True. We'll all join the worm someday. We've just got to make the best of what we've got. Socks gets me. This is a cat I could drive with. Yeah, there we go. Stella, maybe it was a mistake to get these two together. I mean, like, the thing is that we all will, and we've only got, I could ask him what his diagnosis is, but he can share it with me if he wants to. I don't think it's anything natural though. I've got a feeling he might be haunted by something. Just based on the way this game is. Do you need to sneak you out of here? This place feels like a prison. I don't want to say that. Your mum really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's got a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she's a little harsh, she means well. It's like what she said, she's just looking out for me. I know you think you need her, but there are a lot of people out there who'd love to dote on you. I guess Kaneko has a point now. She's a little controlling. Though I guess I have to wonder if isolating your friends is really looking out for you. She's kind of hot. No, I think, though I guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. I don't think she does that. Does she do that? She did turn us away yesterday. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. I was probably just asleep. She must have forgotten to mention it. I don't know if I would call that isolating. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's be her being controlling or anything. Not that Cass made down that day, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them. And she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my body is pretty particular when it comes to food. Just protest. The thing is if he's very unwell and they don't know what the cause of it is, what's the benefit of keeping him down in the basement? That's just my thinking. Okay, maybe that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food. So, Stella told you everything about what's happened in the past couple of days? Oh, she's told me about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The dark isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that. Sorry man, I didn't mean to. There's something to apologise for. And I appreciate the effort, really I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Ooh, okay, so do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. What? Wait, really? Is that why you texted me what they look like? Is that why you texted me that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them actually. Tell me what you think. See, that's what I thought, right? He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Yeah, those look like ditchlings. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way if you ask me. I agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. What do you think is going on with Wayne? Who? You know, that guy who's been following Socks around, being all ominous. Oh yeah, that Sasha creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look for all our sakes. What do you think of my cousin? She's always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. Yeah, she's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella and the dog didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there's a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you though? I mean, yeah, I hope so, but the point I was trying to make is that other people in my eyes out there. If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, wanna come ghost hunting with us tonight? I feel like I'm gonna get myself in trouble with the gang for saying some of these questions. Wanna come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking the town is enough to put me in a bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Hey, if you need someone to pose for your paintings this week. That would be incredible. Though I should warn you, I work odd hours. I don't usually pick up a brush until late at night. But if that's not a deal breaker, it'd be great to use a model other than myself to have some company. Maybe we could all come, wouldn't that be fun? I think that'd be fun. I think we should all come for a painting night. Reese's mum shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. I guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. No, I'm gonna go wash it with more dirt. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Oh, I wonder if we hadn't have washed up, if we would have had to take a shower here before seeing Reese. Sure thing, Doc. Lie, I already washed them. Why'd I lie? Yes, ma'am. You make your way towards the sink, but you stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Oh, that breathing's coming in. We've got a lot of pictures here. Ooh. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, just beyond your hearing, fills the air and you feel strange. You are compelled to touch the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Oh, I can only... Wait, how many is there? Before you know, the doorknob is turning in your hands, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well... There's something compelling about this door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Okay, alright, us. Oh, no you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes, and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Ooh. What's going on with that room? What's going on, Doctor? Dinner is already laid out. Dinner, rolls, spaghetti and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you, at the far head of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you, rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, not only towards you and Stella, but towards her son as well. Oh, that's interesting. She's the time doctor. This dinner might be a good opportunity to question her about the recent events. Pills. What are the pills that he has to take? She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked so many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have an excellent taste in brands. And if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Okay, you know what, Dr. Kelly? You've been rude since the offset. I've been trying to give you opportunities here to be nice. And unlike my cousin, you haven't shown me anything yet. In fact, all I've seen is that she's been very cold to her own son and very cold to everyone else. At least with her cousin, she's kind of soft towards us. She seems angry towards everyone. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep, I didn't want to wake you up. But you could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyway. I would just rather know these things. Noted. Noted, but she won't do anything about it. Her son remained in the dark. Oh, what's factitious disorder? I'm gonna go search that up before I even select that option. Okay, so it says here, Affective disorder is a mental disorder in which a person without a malingering motive acts as if they have an illness by deliberately producing, feigning, or exaggerating symptoms purely to attain a patient's role. I don't know if that's the case here. I don't think he would willingly put himself in this situation, right? Expert Reese, small talk to danger. Oh, there's some weird options here, but I don't like the way she's being. Do I say that? I feel like I'm gonna alienate Reese, so the food's really good. Then please send a letter thanking the mass manufacturer of the pasta sauce and pasta. I just heated them up. And I don't like wasted air at the dinner table, so keep your vaguely polite niceties to yourself while the rest of us finish our plates. Okay, you know what, right? What were Stella and Kanika like as kids? Noisy and messy, like all kids. And they always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that captured their imaginations that week. So like I said, noisy and messy. Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? Oh god, not the squirrel. I remember the squirrel. Don't you think the dog could Frankenstein it back to life? Or something? Why does Reese not refer to his mum as mom? Why does he refer to her as dog? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to our social media and very sad about the squirrel. That's one of the things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm glad you didn't make it a habit. How well do you know Tabitha? Not very. I know her a lot better if your family didn't seem to be so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but the old Edwardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to the doctor visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something genetic at play. It's much better to catch those things early. You know what? You're being very rude, frankly. You're a doctor. Have you ever seen a dead body? I have. That is a strange thing to bring up to the table, or in any other context for that matter. I assume you must be referring to the possible remains of Jude Calloway, but I was under the impression he was only missing, not dead. He's definitely dead. I have the footage if you need confirmation. That won't be necessary. I suppose if there's a corpse to be found, I'll see it soon enough. Dr. Kelly is Scarlet Hollow coroner. If someone dies in the Hollow, she knows. Stella, I've invited you into my home from the goodness of my heart. Could you please have some decorum at the dinner table? Isn't a coroner an elected official? Yes, and I'm not that. I'm a medical examiner. I'm a doctor who can perform autopsies. But it's not something I have to do very often, and not exactly what I'd call dinner talks, so let's drop it, shall we? You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. Do you know Sam Wayne? Sam Wayne. Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think. No, doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? Someone who's been following Socks around. Super mysterious guy. We have reason to believe he might have caught some weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use medical help, so please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business. Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met with any miners who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just have Socks ask Tabitha? I have no interest in her violating HIPAA for your weird investigation into nothing. You know what? This meal is goddamn awkward. I regret thoroughly going to this. You're a doctor. Do you think those kids are okay? Well, it's possible. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm just stuck here waiting for the call, hoping it doesn't come. An anxious silence descends on the table. Aside from Reese's mum staring down the table, nobody is making eye contact with anyone else. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. It must break your heart having to isolate your son from the world like this. It's just another unfortunate side effect of his illness. Both of us have just had to come to terms with it. It's not the life I wanted for him, but it's the life he has to lead. Maybe he doesn't have to. Ow, she's gonna get your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly, we're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. Isn't that right, Stella? You can kick me all you like, it won't change my bold attitude and outgoing personality. You know what, give Stella that. You know, Doc, I feel pretty okay. I don't think having people over is that all that rough on me. We'll see how you feel in an hour. Oh, this is such a weird... Oh, this is such a weird dinner. I thought it would get better, but it's just progressively getting worse. It's just the worst dinner ever. About Reese. I don't want to ask what he has. Because it's like I don't want to talk like he's not here. If I press this, will this branch into other options like they've wanted? Have you ever heard of factitious disorder? Of course I have. I went to medical school. What's factitious disorder? Silence falls over the dinner table. It's where someone pretends to be sick or makes themselves sick on purpose. Or does it to someone else? Oh! Great dinner rolls, Dr. Kelly! I didn't make them, I just put them in the oven. The silence returns, seconds feel drawn out like... Oh no. The tension at the dinner table reaches a breaking point. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thoughts. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week, while Socks is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. Reese is used to sitting in the dark alone. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day. I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have some friends over. Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. What did you give him? What did you give him? What medication did you give him? What did you give him? I think is she poisoning her own son? Why would she be doing that, right? What did she give him? Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping his arms around himself around... What was that? Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain, wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please, just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that. And he knows it too. But all any of you would do is get in the way. Of what? So, just leave. Please. Don't think I don't know something is up here. Don't think we don't know something is up here. We have stuff to do anyways. He seemed fine before dinner. So we'll get out of your way. I mean, something is definitely up here. Something's not right. Something's bad here. I don't know I don't know if it's you who's doing this. Why would you, look? He's clearly very spiritual, right? That's what I'm thinking. I think it's the food you made him. I think it's not the food. I think it's the pills. Sorry, we'll get out of your way. Good. The three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of a lock signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Do you really think Reese's mom is poisoning him? I don't see... I just don't... You know what I don't get is... How much has he gone for external investigation of what he's had outside of this household? Has it just been his mom who's diagnosed him? Or has he had the opportunity to go to other medical professionals? And what are the medication that she's given him? If she is, I swear to God. She wouldn't. That's just horrible. Who could do something like that to their own kids, and for so long? No, there's no way. You're backing up the wrong tree. It seems far-fetched, and it's definitely rare, but I think we can rule it out. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. So I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? I got that impression. There's something seriously wrong with that dynamic. I didn't even get to finish my food. Dr. Kelly's hiding something. What a lovely dinner. I don't think it was. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It's like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced how? It was like something was making me go there. I wonder, was it like that carving in a pit last night? Before you had the seizure, it was like, kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. I guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if it gives you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Socks got. Did either of you get the impression that Dr. Kelly is afraid of Reese? She never turned her back towards him. Are you sure she wasn't just being overprotective? I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what that's like for both of them to go through. Yeah, but if she's been overprotective, then she'd have sat between us and him. She had her back to the window. That's interesting. If anyone should be afraid of anyone in that house, Reese should be afraid of his mom. I think you're both reading into things too much. Dr. Kelly is good people. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening streets. I feel bad for Reese, but I do think that... What is that on the roof? They're there as well! Am I wrong? That is them, right? Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. You can't help but feel you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it to the end. Look! So we've got ditchlings, and we've got Sam Wayne, and we've got another ditchling on top of the building there. People in horror movies usually die because they don't stick together. You won't be letting anyone make that mistake tonight. So we gotta stick together, guys. That's what we gotta do. Okay. Why didn't we all comment on that? There's a lot of them. Just its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun. The inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in the place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than expected. I hope dinner went well? Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling it for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, it just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video cameras, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, sharpies, and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Girl, you brought the whole pack. You know what's funny about that is I've looked for some of the stuff like so you see I'm interested. I think it'd be cool to have some amazing in a ghost hunt at some point. But you see the spirit box and EMF read. Ghost hunting materials are not cheap. They're not cheap. So they must be doing pretty well. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, there's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that's so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Avery! Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Hey, Veri, glad you can make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing. Always happy to offer a hand or two. Glad there'll be someone else with a level head in there tonight. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box, parabolic microphone. You already covered your bases. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know me, Kanika. I'm as level-headed as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? Yeah, Avery's cool. I mean, you'll apparently saw some really unexplainable stuff on Monday. And that mine only collapsing again after 100 years while you're all there. Just saying, anything seems possible right now. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. Those mines were chock full of ghosts last night. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw. There was nothing unexplainable about the mine collapse. Whatever weird stuff we saw last night was probably just a gas leak. There could always be a rational, non-supernatural explanation to what I saw last night, like aliens. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw. Same here. It was so dark and cramped in there. I can't be sure anything I heard or saw wasn't just part of the long, drawn-out panic attack. Good thing I got the audio of knocking. Real proof that we had a paranormal encounter. Or proof that the rocks were shifting around us, preceding a cave-in. One of these things is slightly more likely than the other. Oh my god, is that Tabitha? Is that Tabitha? Did she come? But that's what's great about this stuff. It's fun to be terrified, you know? Wait, Zane! Oh, I get excited. I thought it was Tabitha. Yo, don't rush out ghost busting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you can make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now, let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost testers at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and... That's everyone. Wait, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she can catch up to us once she gets here. Well, if you're all itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me. You and your companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house and the library. Looks like the sun is almost set. When this stuff usually starts to kick off, I haven't been inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey, There's no way you're doing this without me.
Rosalina, we talked about this.
No, you talked at me, and I'm sick of other people making decisions for me. I just want to be able to live in our house again. I'm going in there and sleeping in my own room tonight, no matter what. Let's let Oscar handle this. At the end of Rosalina's his child. You decide it's best to let Oscar handle this. Rosa, it could get dangerous in there. Just hang out in the library and we'll have this taken care of in a few hours. I don't want to be cuddled just because you're scared. If Zane is coming, I have every right to be there.
She's got a good point, Mr. G.
You're right. I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and if you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now, let's get our house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. So let's have a little look. There's a little ditchling there, just being a little creep. And we've got a picture of my dad, little portrait. Gretchen looking very sort of, wait, the cat lives here as well? Oh, the cat lives here. Stay away, ditchlings. You can't get in and we're not letting you. They like cats a lot, actually, by the looks of it. You can imagine long winter nights reading by the fireplace without a care in the world. Ah, that sounds so nice.
Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural.
Stella seems interested in that though. None of my equipment is picking up anything around a picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence.
You might want to save your cameras for us in this room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall.
Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Yes! No! No, Tabitha's here! I thought she was saying you're not allowed to take them, but she said without me, so she's coming here to chill. Yay!
Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along on any more of your little hijinks without me.
Tabby!
I can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today, Socks.
I'm sorry.
After I explicitly asked you not to, at least you did me the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight, so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Great, she made it.
Wow, Socks, she really brought the whole gang together today. Wow, Socks, you really brought everyone together, and now most of them probably won't survive, because they're with you.
I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know.
Yeah, I know. We all know.
Socks, what made you think inviting her was a good idea?
She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. Well, I like her. We're friends.
I don't want to say that.
I want to kind of say it. You ready for me to break some boundaries with my cousin? What? I like her. We're friends. Tabitha's face is like,
Really? Yeah, so what? Like, it's weird to be friends with your cousin.
Wow, Sucks. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get these two in the same room? This is amazing.
Yeah, amazing, that's a word for it. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I'm glad I didn't stay in the same town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. I wonder if the ghost would even show with this many people around. Oh wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder?
It sure does. I definitely feel that.
Oh, same, I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, a genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity.
Let me see the picture. Let me see the picture. Is that it? This isn't very scary. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? Come on, ghost, let's have some real action. I feel the presence. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna trick it if it is heat, because then I'm just crying wolf. I'm scared. Let's just leave. Alright, gang. I think we'll come. No, we're not doing that. Maybe it's just shy. Oscar said Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. My dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up in the library. Even if there's something back there, I'm not scared of it, I'm mad at it. I'm not going to say let's split up and look for clues. I think maybe we should go to the room now. Maybe it's just shy. I don't know if any of these responses work. Also said the ghost is in Rosalina's room. Maybe it's just shy. It's possible that it doesn't like crowds. It's only ever shown itself while I was alone. You're welcome then. We busted it just by showing up. You're welcome then. We busted it just by showing up. I can't believe you're so weak that you were driven out your house by a ghost that's too afraid to show itself. Tabitha! Dad, you said it usually comes out at night, right? That means it starts time to show up. You know what? That's actually good that she said that though, because maybe now Rosaline will start standing up for her dad and actually... God, what if it is all in my head? I'm not sure if I'd be more of a relief or an embarrassment. I don't know, this cold spot is pretty solid evidence. Time won't be satisfied until we see the full-bodied apparition. Hey, Oscar, if we wind up seeing this thing, how spooky is it going to look? Scale of 1 to 10. It's a 10. It's definitely a 10. That's what I like to hear. Maybe we should all wander off on our own, but to smaller groups so we can raise our chance of seeing it. Oh, if that's the case, I call dibs on socks. Stella wants to hang out. Woo! In your dreams, Stella, Socks is sticking with me. We'll search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. No, absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Ghost or no, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Kanika, I agree. We are supposed to stick together because because of the little warning we got at the start. Yo, once we find a ghost, how are we going to get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion. Assorted holy books, a bunch of salts, and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worst comes to worst, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties. That sounds like fun to me. We might as well try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? We make the ghost mad and it gives us more evidence. Sounds like a win-win. I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse. Wow, you've never been a superstitious dad. This ghost really has you freaked out. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Oh, this is the blood flow we saw from the intro? Alex, it's kind of like a bloodied patch. Tabitha, get away from the windows, because the ditchlings. That feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic, a dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa! This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could
be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to.
Oh, good idea. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before.
You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever, how was I supposed to know that? Not everybody gets to learn how to clean things.
Oh, that's actually kind of sad the way she said that.
If you're offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? It's probably just a rusty pipe leaping through the floor. Are you sure you scrubbed it out? Ghost blood remains silent.
What's underneath it? Yeah.
Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Yay, look! Right, because I was thinking maybe there could be something underneath it that keeps coming back and making the carpet spread. It might not be a rusty pipe, it might be something supernatural, but we won't know unless we have a look.
I like the way, by the way, this poster over here, this Many Boys new album, but it's just a load of boys. Like the whole band is just loads of boys.
Plus, there might be something written under there in blood.
There's only one way to be sure.
Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Wait, no! Gretchen, stop licking the carpet.
Oh dear. You're doing the government a favour, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it.
Oh! Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in a reddish brown. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. That's the reasonable thought. Even Tabitha looks shocked. Hatch? Nope. We're going down there, right? We're not going down there, right? A hatch?
A hidden hatch.
This is even better than finding a message.
But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement.
Look at all the red stuff that's coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted. Alright, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts, I can just feel it.
Still no readings though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. You'll know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a very long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space, or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house.
Tabitha still looks pretty spooked.
The wall dissolved the cork around the edge and leaked through to the carpet, and it's red because Norfolk Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong.
Ah, you two are agreeing?
It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You've got a muddy floor, that's why it's so cold in here too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. Again.
No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm Miss Stella, this is my room, I need to know what's down there.
Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice.
I'm going for it.
You stay away from this, Gretch. Oh. Uh-oh.
You come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. This is what it looked like before everything had been moved around. Look, because the curtains are here. Everything looks clean. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. Oh! Hi, Tabitha! How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something?
Some friend Stella turned out she keeps ditching me. Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? It was the ghost. Okay, what the hell is going on? Okay, what the hell is going on? Maybe it's another gas pocket, or mould, or something shaken loose by the collapse yesterday. I don't know. This isn't exactly a normal occurrence for me. Now let's get the hell out of here before this bad air gives us brain damage. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must just be misremembering things. Let's go. No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Wait, we're not done ghost hunting. What if the others are passed out in Oscar's house or somewhere deeper in the library? No, you're right. There shouldn't be a door there. Clearly, whatever is in the basement was messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. The two of you crossed the hallway and opened the door. Oh no. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet. The scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Are we in the garden? Our house? Look at this. What is this? Tabitha, I think we need to go back. This. Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that Scratchy said, shadow in the distance. Do you see the creature behind the thorns? It's one of those bad omens stone I found in the woods. It's got hands, look. This is so cool. Pinch Tabitha to see if you're dreaming. Let's call the cops. Did we die? Tabitha, please tell me you're not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having a stroke at the same time? Did you see that creature behind the thorns? This one here. Did you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Ew. Did we die? Don't be so dramatic. I think I'd know if we were dead. There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait. Do you hear music? Oh no. Stella? Are you okay, Stella? Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? Who are you? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? Huh? You echo Tabitha's sentiments. Stella, it's us. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. Edwardine, it's just part of our family. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine. Eddie, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, Edwardine. Can you show us the way out? Don't encourage her. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. Oh dear. Oh dear. Gretchen. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what our father might do. I wouldn't want to cross father. I should be away at once. Okay, what is this? Some kind of scene? Wow, great job, you got me. You can stop now. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up. She can't. She's clearly possessed. Is Stella the ghost? Have we been talking to ghosts? Is Stella the ghost? Have we been talking to a ghost this entire time? She can't. She's clearly possessed. I kind of want to play along. I'm more important than your responsibilities. Let's just try and find an exit of something. I've had enough. You should just get out of town where you can. Whatever you came for, it's not worth it. Let it go, please. She's gone. Oh god, did I choose the wrong option? She's gone along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. We have to go after Stella. We should hold hands for safety, not because either of us is scared. We have to go after Stella. Absolutely not. We've not been drawn deeper into this weird garden, greenhouse, whatever it is. She yanks your arm, pulling you back the way you came. Where did the annex go? Let's try the door. But there can't be anything behind it. It's just standing there. You ignore her, walking forward and reaching for the doorknob. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defiant. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. Look at all the sheep and stuff. What's going on? So we got this big sort of bloodied axe. We got sort of puppets here. Cross on the floor. Are they gonna come take us to out the town because that's when they're taking him off? There's shadows in the corner, watching. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect. Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great. She couldn't hear a word I said. It looks like we're on our own. Your father has left town, Charlie. We're moving to a new house, okay? Okay. He can't come back. We've got to live somewhere else now. But that'll be fun, right? There'll be new kids to play with. You can show them your little dolls. Hurry, sweetie, we don't have much time. I wonder if we should be paying attention to the symbolism in these rooms. Why aren't we possessed? This is horrible. This whole thing's horrible. I hate it here. Let's keep listening. You'll turn your focus back to the scene in front of you. No, she can't come. I never want you to say her name again. Do you hear me? We aren't friends with the Scarlets anymore. Oh God, they're outside. Are those torches? We don't have time, Charlie. We have to go right now. Rosalina has whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As she departs, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. Are we supposed to be... Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed. At least we know as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room at least happened right after the Shore mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. No, none of it matters though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Is Charlie the ghost? Your guess is as good as mine. So many ditchlings here. Yeah, there are. Those things are horrible. No wonder you were such a mess when you came back on Monday. You're right. There's only one way to get to the end of this, shall we? We'll do it together. Yeah, let's get this over with. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside. It's a full moon, looming massive in the painted sky. There's some interesting imagery that's going on right now. And every single one has this scratched out figure. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished out from the bottom of a pond. What magic words do we have to say for you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry. And here is Kanika. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Udwardine, haven't you? Okay, these scenes are out of garden. It must be this... This one must be after the garden after collapse. Let's play along. Dang, how do you know I have the hot side with Dean? Okay, gross. Stunning performance, by the way. I'm sure this is exactly how it sounded back in the day. I am trying my best here, Tabitha. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young guns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Tabitha looks like regretful about this. So Edwardine and Charlie, the plot thickens. Who is this supposed to be? Ooh, I've got options here. That's all I want. What should I do? Actually, all I want is to get out of this place. Do you have any ideas? Actually, all I want is to get out of this place. Do you have any ideas? They're clearly scripted, Socks. I'm sure by now you've realised the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the time limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you would be happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Oh, I'm going to explore this. What do you know about Enoch, Tabitha? Our great-great-grandfather. He was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. Besides that, I don't actually know much about the man. What do you even know about my parents? The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here, then you can both go free. You need to break the bonds holding her here. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot in outside the hollow. Kanika mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. I can identify some of the plants in this room. I don't trust whoever this lady is. She's got some sort of ulterior motive. I don't trust whoever this lady is. She's got some kind of ulterior motive. Agreed. Clearly this dude should never have taken whatever she just handed him. Anybody who did is a sucker. That's where you'll find them. You need her there. Then read what I've written down and be careful. Good luck to both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find a way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or we die. Whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh, with a tinge of the saccharine, and stomach churning sense of decay. Oh my god, Wayne. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. Tabitha, this is Wayne, who I was telling you about. Wayne, this is Tabitha. I think you've already met. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Oh. Oh! That's some cool imagery though, this whole sequence. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Oh god. Nope. Oh hey, it's Tabitha 6. Quick, Tabitha, let's team up against him. How did you get in here? You say that like it would be hard. Creatures like this are all smoke and mirrors. No substance, no real power. Just enough to keep you both going in circles. Tabitha grabs your arm, her grip tight and nervous. We're getting out of here. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Socks. Why can't you do as I ask and stay out of trouble? Wayne's not friendly. Wayne's okay. So I thought Wayne was giving us a warning to keep us safe, but oh, you stay away from Stella. But that girl won't let you, will she? Stella, is that her name? Perhaps I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out here alive. You dare? You stay away from Stella. You stay away from Stella. Tabitha bolts for the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella.
You either know something about Wayne that I don't, or you have a pretty interesting coping mechanism. Tabitha, who the hell is he? If you see it again, ignore it, or better yet, run away. Come on, we need to keep moving. If that thing got in, there must be a way out. So you know what it is? Oh. Look at this room. It's a lot of alcohol bottles. He's tied up. Is he tied up? The two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long left. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls you. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you, and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in the centre, looking pitifully small. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you alone now. Bottles and rails. Bottles and rails, there's liquor everywhere. And after the collapse, Senior was run out of town. On a rail, hence all of the rails. The goat portrait back there is what the wounded lamb from the room with the Rosalina grew up to be. Same as the goat head in the garden. As in Charles Jr., Charlie. Yeah, that seems to sum it up. Jeez, I kind of feel bad for the guy. That's exactly what he wants us to feel, isn't it? Oscar looks so small and pathetic in that bed. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damned snake Enoch went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit! Strike a nerve? It's Charles Shaw's fault, that's just a fact. Is that a fact, or is that just what you've been told? It's in the history books, it's a fact. You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At certain points, a man has to accept that when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but it didn't put a bottle in my hand. Still, they destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there, tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. Do you think this is why I was getting close with Edwardine? I don't know, I guess it was possible, but it doesn't look like it panned out. Damn it, boy, I may not have till morning. Promise me you'll go back and at least show what that Enoch bastard what for. This is weird. Why are we having to promise this? Uh-oh. Did I make a mistake? You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. This ghost is so full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Let's follow her. She seemed very confident just getting into that bed. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against the trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both all of it and all of you. I hope that my decisions here aren't hurting the people I care about, because that would be kind of annoying because I don't really understand, like, I get what's going on, but I don't feel like, if it is replaying events of the past, I don't feel we should have, it's scripted, we're not going to have any say in it. I didn't realise that until Tabitha mentioned it. Climbing up the trellis again, how very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Oh, there he is! Though you've gotten sloppy, you should try and be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Okay, who's this?
You keep asking me things like I know any better than you. We've both been seeing the same rooms. You do now. You wouldn't be so nervous if you didn't. I'm nervous because we're trapped in a ghost realm and forced to watch a bunch of skits where real human beings are being used as puppets. Get off my back. For all we know, none of this even happened. And even if any of this did happen, who's to say this is even close to an accurate interpretation? We're watching the memories of a dead man. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. Another victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles, sure. There's a lot of, lore here. The castle, the goat knights, the unicorn, are the estates, Charles Jr. and Edwardine. I'm guessing, but that's definitely not her behind those bars. No, definitely not. A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little trysts bore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? Tabitha's eyes go wide. But if this is the estate, is there a room with bars and a window? It seems true. I would have been in trouble if the mailman. She looks shocked. Fruit is in. Wait, I'm going to be a daddy? Shh, let it talk. I think this might be important. You know you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside, you'll be able to hear me through the doors just fine. Oh. The world around you swirls, and you and Tabitha find yourselves pulled to the other side of the wall. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulsates before you. This is definitely supposed to be the estate, but I can't tell how much of this is real and how much of it is a metaphor. Tabitha, let's just leave this scene. I don't want to be here. Do you get what's going on here? Do you want me to let you out? I'm not messing with those locks. This is definitely supposed to be the estate, but I can't tell how much of this is real and how much is a metaphor. Stop talking, we might miss something. That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape you with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. You maintain your silence. You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? This mysterious figure has the right idea. I'm guessing he doesn't do that. I kill to get to the beach right now and remain silent. Ooh. Ah, you've been talking with a witch then. How very interesting. Stella? Charlie, get away from the door, don't listen to it. Stella? I promise we'll figure out how to free you soon, Stella. There can't be much more to these memories. Our witch is real. It's like being trapped in some sort of soap opera. Oh gosh. You maintain your silence. How does it know that? This is too much. This is too much. I just want to go home. Do you feel sick? I feel sick. Tell me everything. Why were you so riveted in that conversation? Charlie isn't related to us, if that's what you're asking. I know that much, I think. But I guess there were some family secrets I was never let in on. I was just surprised. Come on, the quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be out of this ghost place, hopefully. You and Tabitha walk after Stella ran into the darkness. Oh dear. Oh dear. Love puppet imagery. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under the large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the end of the table. I don't know how, but this feels so much worse than the last room. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Neither of them ever left the shadow of their parents, did they? I guess we're supposed to be kids now. This one's extra creepy. Is she doing a baby voice? It's a gift, take it. Okay, you've got a good point. No puppet for you. Neither of them ever left the shadow of their parents, did they? I guess not. I don't think either Charlie or Eddie really got what they wanted out of their life. It doesn't justify what this ghost is doing, though. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers, so I don't mash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices. Charles this? You know, you could probably make real money if you put your on a show for people. Dang, even possessed Stella is out here trying to monetize hobbies. That's not fair. Her circumstances are very unique. If we knew any end of things, do we have a plan yet? If we knew any end of things, do we have a plan yet? If you're asking me that question and the answer is no, I'm waiting to see what happens once the show is over. A travelling show, and you'd want me there too. Oh, we could go to the towns along the beach. I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. I wish we could go back in time all those years ago and tell them what we know. Me too. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Oh, he took it. Wait, what? There. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get another word. Hi, Charlie. Oh, no. Hi, gang. How's everyone doing? Thank you. Well done for your play. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the centre of the stage. You feel drawn to it. We're the final performers, aren't we? We must be. Which one of us is going to open the door? Why are you asking that? Are you scared? I'm scared. I'm scared. Well, I'm not. It creaks open all on its own. Oh god, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. It's true. That's true. I agree. But I also think that we would have this would have still been scary either way. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. It's this again. It's this symbol again. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Edie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. But Eddie's not having it. We can be happy to go. Oh my god, Edie. Edie? Eddie, why? Eddie! Oh god, I'm actually going to be sick this time. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. So, whatever it is Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Enoch died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if you frame Charles Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? What now? Are we getting judged? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Are you talking to us? Don't answer it. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me. What the hell are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. Oh no! It's only fair. No. It is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you is forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit! You're on trial here, aren't you? Advocate for yourself. If you're putting us on trial, you need to give us a chance to present our case. This is bullshit. You can't just sentence us without a trial. I know our rights. If you're putting us on trial, you need to give us a chance to present our case. Yeah. We have rights, you know. I take it you have a plan then? I don't. Your plea is met with silence, but silence isn't judgment. Keep talking. For your focus on the collapse and your death, have you forgotten about Eddie's pregnancy? We're not just Scarlet, we might be Shores. You're losing sight of things. Do you want revenge or do you want justice? You don't need anything from us to move on. Whether you realise it or not, nobody's keeping you here but you. We can't give you closure. The memories you showed us were rife with overblown metaphor and exaggeration. How can you possibly pass judgment on us if you're no longer anchored in reality? You were told to leave repeatedly. You knew the risks and chose to stay anyways. Why should the sins of our forefathers be passed on to us, or Charles Shaw's sins passed on to you? For all your focus on the collapse and your death, have you forgotten about Eddie's pregnancy? We're not just Scarlets, we might be Shaw's. More silence, keep going. You're losing sight of things. Do you want revenge or do you want justice? We can help actually right the wrongs of your past, but only if you let us go. A fresh tension builds up in the air. You're almost out of this. You don't need anything from us to move on. Why should the sins of our forefathers be passed on to us? Were Charles Shaw's sins passed on to you? In life, did you want to punish Edwardine or Ian and Enoch? Did you want to move on and build a brighter future together? Oh. The jury box is pulled away as you and Tabitha are brought face to face with the spirits. Oh dear. It's time for your closing argument. You hated the way your father destroyed your family. Don't become in death what you desire so much in life. After all these years, someone has finally heard you. We are going to find the truth of what happened to you, and Edie, and Eddie, and your child Charlie. You can rest because your burdens are now ours. I feel like this is the good one. This is nerve-wracking. I'm really kind of nerve-wracked by whatever I choose here, because I feel like this is a good way, but after all these years, someone has finally heard you. We're going to find out the truth of what happened to you, and Eddie, and your child Charlie. You can finally rest because the burdens are now ours. Silence. Is that the right one? Oh god, I hope I haven't just doomed myself. Oh, Charles. Poor man. Poor Charlie. What a rough life. And then everything fades to black. We win the trial, the haunted turnabout. You and Tabitha come to in the basement, a mound of packed dirt in front of you. Your friends are nowhere to be seen, so Sybil remains standing on the stairwell, as if she's been patiently waiting for you to go up. Ah, the spirit is gone, and the two of you are back, and both of you are whole. I have to admit this is quite an unexpected outcome. Excellent work, Socks. I tried, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was winging it a bit. I hope you don't mind, but I took advantage of the distraction to free everyone else. They're all outside. Take all the time you need to collect yourselves. I'll see you out there. Sybil heads upstairs, leaving you and Tabitha alone in the basement. Huh. So that actually worked. Remind me to stay on your good side. Let's investigate the shallow grounds.
Before you go, you decide to investigate the shallow ground in the middle of the room. Tabitha follows close behind you and watches you as you dig. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken from the bottom of the pit. There's another stone carving down there, just like the one we saw in the mines last night. This must have been where the map took him. He looks so small, what do we do about the body? There's another stone carving down there, just like the one we saw in the mines last night. This must have been where the map took him. Your cousin stands in contemplative stance. Yeah, I guess so. So, Sybil's got some actual mysticism going on her. Oh, is that a bit of respect I'm detecting from you? Thanks, Tabitha, that means a lot. Well, we'll see if you still feel that way in the morning. I don't want to leave. I don't want to spend another second down here. Then I have to. Let's leave and remain silent. Thanks, Tabitha. That means a lot. Yeah, whatever. Let's just get out of here, okay? You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows small piles of dried leaves across the steps of the library. Finally, we're out of the funhouse. I'm gonna go wait by the car. The last thing I want to do after all of that is talk to people. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards the car. To be fair, we did go through something quite traumatic. I'm gonna peace out too, back to back encounters of my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. Zane walks off down the road. How are we supposed to know it'd be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. I thought you'd learned your lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurts. Everything is so sore. My bones weren't supposed to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. Socks, is it really gone? I'm just so happy I could help. You're too modest. It's a considerable feat to reason with a spirit like that. I can't believe you actually got us out of there. And you got our house back. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'll do my best to make it up to you. To think that ghosts are actually real. Stella's gotta be over the moon right now. Actually, where is Stella? She's right there? Oh, she's just standing there, by herself. That isn't like her. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's standing off by herself. Which, like, fair, there'd be no reaction from anyone else who just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about. I'm gonna go check in with her. You walk over to Stella. Oh, hey, Socks. Okay, so we got Trace. You okay? I'm here if you need me. There was another one of those carvings in there, so I guess ghosts actually are real, huh? Your channel's going wild for that stuff. I'm so sorry I couldn't get you out there sooner. I'm so sorry I couldn't get you out there sooner. I'm so sorry, Socks. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No one just having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. I guess she hit a limit. She'll be fine. I think she took the brunt of things in there. No one just having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? I think she just needs a little time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it might just make her clam up more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised she and Zane are the only ones heading out right now. You've all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. There was another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. I wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them back to back
on back-to-back nights. And if you instead are right, then there's no one in the clinic. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town and they've been giving you visions? This is news to me too. I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Socks, if you have time, I'd like to discuss these divisions of tea after you've had a chance to get some rest. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? You couldn't have known what was going to happen, Oscar. None of us know. Don't blame yourself. You actually tried to warn us about things, Oscar. None of us took you seriously enough. I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. You're right, you should have stopped us from going in there. Were you all unconscious like that the whole time? What was that like, being puppeted? Don't even know who you're supposed to be. I should head back with Tabitha. You couldn't have known what was going to happen, Oscar. None of us could have known. Don't blame yourself. I'd seen it before. I should have known it could get worse. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, I was just going to sneak in after you. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you've both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed and everything's worked out. Things will start getting better from here. I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. That's just no reason we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. There was someone else in there, but that's my house. Rosalina and I live in there. Did he say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Socks for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. What? Who is he then? Because you apparently know, and he's just done some really creepy stuff when we were in there, and all this time being in the benefit of the doubt, but he's definitely a bit of a wild card. Why, you were all conscious that whole time? Everyone glanced at each other, though none of them gave any of their years away. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah, it was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. I'm pretty sure I remember everything. At least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. Why did Sybil know we were there? Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? No idea. The words just came out. There was no context, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. I was just cold. I'm not going to ask them, what was it like being puppeted? That's just epic cold. I should head back with Tabitha. And I should probably head back inside. It's starting to get chilly out and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. I think you guys should stay in the library or maybe someone else's house for tonight. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will, thank you. All of you again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight. I do, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the team room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'm going to remember that. I'll see you then, Socks. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. I guess it's just the two of us now. So you have no idea who you were? I could roughly place most of the others. None whatsoever, but I remember everything I said. And I remember that cold feeling. A prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. I guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mysteries.
What do you remember?
As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most pleasant, but even though I felt like I got tossed in a blender, it honestly made me feel so alive.
So you don't regret coming along tonight?
Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days. But it's also kind of amazing for that. I don't know if it makes sense, but how many other people can say they were possessed by a ghost?
I guess you've finally got some shared trauma with everyone around now. Avery chuckles, then grabs at the ribs to wincing.
Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling, and knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the sun just really starts to set in. Which reminds me, I'd better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up.
Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Time to wrap things up here. Let's go back to the estate. The road back is quiet, but not tense. Tabitha looks lost in thought as her glazed eyes stare at the winding mountain road. Thanks for coming along tonight. That place would have been a lot worse without you.
Don't mention it. We're a family.
Do you trust me now?
I don't like having to answer questions like that. They're the sort of things Pearland would turn into a weapon. There was always an ulterior motive with that woman.
Okay, well, that's fair.
But yeah, sure, I trust you.
So I guess ghosts are real.
Yeah, I guess so.
How do you feel about that?
It's the same as I felt before we went into that house. You'd be surprised how quickly people adjust to terrible realities. I'd much rather move on from what happened tonight than make a big deal out of it. I'm sure your little friends feel the same way. Still, you did a good job tonight. I don't think I could have done what you did. If I was stuck in there without you, I would have just left that ghost behind as soon as I had the chance. I'm glad it didn't come to that.
Alright, well, let's ride in silence. You slide back into silence as the car makes its way back to the estate. I'd say, all in all, been a bit of a positive positive day with Tabitha. You're back inside. After the events this evening, the howling winds and the steady creaks of the estate almost feel like a warm welcome.
Well, we're back. I still can't believe we made it out in one piece.
I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk.
Here we go.
You really don't want me to find talking about him? What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out?
I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news.
Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella?
No, he's a creep. I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'd be fine.
Why is he following me?
He's a creep, stalking his ex's cousin. All the more reason not to speak to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him.
Why is he all gross?
He's sick or something. Probably part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I wouldn't rule it out. So, don't go near him.
I'm not going to say, did you kill him? Let's leave it at that. How did you know to call Sybil?
Who else should I have called? The cops? I believe you've seen their competence on full display. Besides, I'm sure you've heard that old woman talk. If anyone in this town would have known how to deal with a ghost, it'd be her, right?
Oh, this is a nice one.
Not that we needed the help, apparently, but how was I supposed to know you would just talk a ghost into submission?
We might have gotten rid of that ghost, but I'm still traumatized.
That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet.
Yay, we fit into the family, it's all good.
Let this be a lesson to you, Socks.
Do you think Stella is going to be okay? Like, emotionally?
She wandered off back there and I'm worried about her. She has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. So you're worried as well, you're just pretending that you're fine with her. Alright, I think it's time for me to turn in. That's a good idea, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. But poking around is my two middle names. 4 more days, that's all, and then the bus comes. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. You can't tell me what to do. I'll do my best. Then we never have to see each other again. You know, I don't have to leave the Hollow. I could get used to this place. You've got plenty of time to think that over. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. But I wanted to know what that room down there was. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. Before your thoughts can drift away to nightmarish recollections of hours past, your phone buzzes on the nightstand. Hey, sorry I ran off earlier. I got an achievement for that, get an important text. Hey, sorry I ran off earlier. Wound up in a really bad headspace. I care about you so much. Just need some time to get a handle on things. Sorry. I just need some time to get a handle on things. Oh god, so a cooler. Just need some time to get a handle on things. I'm here if you need me. You put your phone back on a nightstand. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirits of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest, but disaster still looms over the town of Scarlet Hollow. Still, tonight was a good night, and you fall asleep with a gentle, well-earned smile on your face. There we go! Okay, so we finished episode 3, guys. Wait, can I see my decisions? No, I can't see my decisions until we actually play it. So I'm going to save our new chapter. I'm going to put it over here and we can go from there. But yeah, I feel like there was a lot of interesting stuff in this chapter. That whole area is quite unnerving, really. So Charles could have had a child in the family. And if that's the case, who's the child? And how far does it go down? And who's locked in that room? And so Wayne was dating Tabitha, so what happened there as well? I didn't want to ask her straight up if she killed him, because I don't think she'd answer that question. And I also think it would be improper if she did. But yeah, really interesting stuff. I'm interested to see where this is going to go. So, if you if you want to make some different decisions to me, links in the description down below. Let me know if you do. And for now, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.